Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Carrie Coble, and I am the president and founder of One Dog at a Time ODAT. I wanted to take a moment and thank Professor Golas and all the students with Penn State University's Meeting and Events course for all of their help and commitment to our rescue. One Dog at a Time was created accidentally almost 7 years ago. This month on the 29th is our anniversary. We are an all-volunteer, all-donation-operated rescue that deals with neglect and abuse of owned animals. Our mission is actually to assist the police departments and humane officers throughout the state in being able to handle animal cruelty complaints. A lot of people think that the officers in our state are fully equipped, and unfortunately, that's not the case. We have some really great laws that came into effect in August of 2017. Some of you may know a little bit about them. They were called Libre's Law. We now have misdemeanor and felony animal cruelty charges that can be brought against perpetrators of people who commit the acts of a neglect and abuse with animals. Any owned animal. So any barned, chained, fenced in, housed animals. So that covers like cows, horses, chickens, goats, not just dogs and cats. When we first started this group, it was just supposed to be a couple volunteers, getting maybe some elderly people throughout the winter, some cat and dog food, straw for dog boxes, things like that. Very soon I started to receive pleas for help. People were attempting to try to get maybe a chained dog that was extremely skinny help. And when they would call the police departments, the police would tell them to call the dog wardens. Unfortunately, that's not who enforces the animal cruelty laws in our state. Police departments most oftentimes don't even have a catch pole for stray dog complaints, slip leads, a microchip reader to maybe get those animals home quickly. When a dog is found stray, a lot of the counties in the state of Pennsylvania have absolutely no resources for our police departments. So basically they can go to the call, but they really have nowhere to tell the finders where to put the animals. So when I started getting these pleas for help, I actually started to ask for photographs and any information they could provide. And then I was the one who would contact the police department and basically give them the complaint. When I figured out they did not have these resources, or if they did go on the scene and actually would have to seize an animal, that animal is then considered evidence. Our police departments do not have an evidence locker for live animals. Also, animal cruelty cases cost lots and lots of money. When an animal cruelty charge goes into our court system, it could take 10 months, it could take a year, it could take 2 years. We literally just waited 2.5 years for a felony animal cruelty case out of Clearfield County, Pennsylvania to come to fruition and finally get a sentence. One Dog at a Time has assisted in several felony cases throughout our state, and I am proud to say that every single case that we have been involved in, we have won. We have approximately 6 volunteers who run this entire rescue, and it's based out of our home. We call it the Rouse. So, because it's the rescue house, we live there. Our future for ODAT. We used to dream about a building. At this point, it is a need. It's no longer a dream or a want. Our organization has literally been busy since the very first day that I set up this little Facebook page. We take animal cruelty complaints 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and we've done that for the last 7 years. We have several people throughout the state that we would like to get sworn in different counties as humane police officers that we would love to be able to get them sworn. However, we have nowhere for our evidence either. When we assist the police departments currently in handling and holding their evidence, we actually, the largest case we dealt with was 13 extremely large breed dogs, Great Pyrenees and St. Bernards. And we were able to actually make sure that each one of those dogs lived and that they were placed into forever homes. So in wanting to get these people sworn in as humane officers, we have to have a place for our evidence. So the only way to go, or I should say the only place to go at this point is up, and we have got to expand. We need to have a building. We need to have property where we're able to hold livestock. So once that is secured, we will be able to get several people sworn in to be able to assist the police departments hand in hand, side by side, no longer as volunteers, but as officers of the law. I wanted to thank each one of you so much for everything you're doing for our organization right now. Any events, any help we can get is greatly appreciated. We are so extremely busy that even in normal times, it's difficult for us to plan events. Now it's even worse. So you have no idea how much we appreciate your help. We are all donation run, all volunteer operated. And the fact that you've chosen us to help means the world to us. Thank you.